how slow they kiss the sand. I hold my camera steady hand. Dreams in pixels, skies expand. Jumping into the deep end. No map, no plan, just pretend. Lights on, the lens, we ascend. Oh yeah, we're jumping into the deep end.
What's up, everybody?
Eat it ignite, the moon, my friend. Clips like puzzle pieces blend. Followers grow, the line will bend. Can you hear the ocean hum? Every view a beat, a drum. A drum. Jumping into the deep end. No map, no plan, just pretend. Lights on, the lens will be us.
Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing good tonight. Hope they had a good day. I had a kind of busy, hectic day, but we got everything done and got here on time. So we're doing all right. I hope everybody else is too. So we got a lot of good, exciting stuff to talk about tonight. As you saw, we got Eddie Lugo's going to give us some more insight on shorts and how to do shorts and the benefits and how they can help you with your channels and get content out. And he does shorts like nobody else. He's got some time in it and figured out some things, and he can make them happen. So we'll get him up here in just a minute. But let's say hey to everybody that's here so far. Vicky's out on the pickleball court tonight playing pickleball, so I hope she does good with that. So we got Good Brick Studios. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Of course, we got Eddie Lugo in the house. We got Liz, Carnival Cruise Addicts. There's saying hey to Eddie also. They're gonna be. She got both channels going. Danny D's here. Hey, Danny. Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Everybody saying hey. Linda made it in. Hey, Linda. Glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in. So it's like everybody saying hey. Hey, Travel Josie Ann. Hey, Josie Ann. Hope you're doing good today. So we'll get ready and kind of got caught up here. So we'll go ahead and bring the star for tonight up. How you tonight, Eddie?
Good. I'm doing pretty good. A little tired, but doing pretty good, sir. Thank you.
Right. Oh yeah. So, well, he's all right. His boss got home and gave him his order, so he's good to go now.
That's right. Yep.
Ross just popped in. Hey, Ross, how you doing? Glad you could be here. So Eddie, how's things been going all together for you? Everything going good? Getting everything worked out and getting ready.
Thank God our things are going well. It's getting a little cooler finally. Making it more comfortable. Keeping busy here in the house. Keeping my chores taken care of while Alice is at work.
Right.
Things are good with the doctors and stuff like that. So keeping up with my treatment, and day at a time.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's long. Everything keep moving forward. That's the good thing.
Yes.
So, let's see, got my shirt on and moose knuckle free. Yeah, starting to get cool. So it's going to be a lot more shirts on instead of shirtless for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Will G made it in. Hey, Will. Let's see. Everybody that's in my chat, put a poll up. So everybody check that out so we can see where everybody stands and what they're thinking and experience with shorts and kind of what they've been going on. See what it looks like right now so far. If it'll pull up here, there we go. So far, the biggest challenge everybody's having is to be expected coming up with ideas for the shorts. That's 38%. But then getting views and engagement and understanding the algorithm is both 25% right behind it. So not really anything surprising there. It's coming up with ideas for your shorts is just like for the long form. Sometimes it gets hard to come up with ideas and originals, and so it just takes some work. Just I think just watch more shorts and watch more content, and maybe it'll spark some ideas for you to do something different than what somebody else has done, do it a different way or a different side of it, or that kind of thing.
Yep.
Eddie, what's some of your main things, ways you come up with ideas for contents for shorts?
I will tell you that it's a very, I don't want to sound too too easy, but
Right.
to me it's very easy to come up with ideas.
Right.
It is I'm always looking around. There's a few things on in apps that I use, and I usually keep old content on the phone reserved just for shorts and quickies.
Right.
And I got the luxury that Amazon shows me what I did a year ago on my photos, and I'm able to download them back to the phone, videos and pictures.
All right.
So I'm able to use those on shorts again, and some of them I keep for a while longer. I could use in different shots. This thing up here is always thinking. Sometimes I do 2 a day, 3 a day. Shorts are very easy and quick to do.
Yeah.
I use a lot of CapCut with it also, and it's like you said. Sometimes I make a short, and then as I'm looking at the content, I go, wait a minute, I could use it with this now.
Right.
So some sections in it I could take, and some even on the same short, as I saved it, I put it back on InShot. That's what the editing software I use on the phone. And I reused some sections. I changed music, I changed some of the titles, and I add something else. And eventually, a week later, I reuse a part of that old short with the new one,
Right.
mix them together and send them out. Some shorts do great. Some shorts don't do that great.
Right.
Some of them have bump, and it happens to everybody. But this is how you learn sometimes what you get yourself into. Sometimes it's the algorithm, the time that you're putting them out, it happens.
Right.
But then eventually you might redo something to it. You might change the title or something and relaunch it again, and eventually might pick up again and give you some views out of the whole thing. To me, 50 views is not a great thing on a short. To me, 100 and plus, I feel good about it. So like I say yes. So no matter what, I continue. I do a lot of shorts on my throughout the week. I'm always putting them out. So to me, like I said, to me, it's very easy to come up with ideas. And so I don't listen too much to algorithm. I try to realize the times, because sometimes some of the shorts that I do, they're not from this side of the world. They're for the other side of the world. So when I put them early in the morning, is the beginning of their night out there, and that's when they start picking up on watching what's out there new.
Right.
And lately, I've been getting lucky with some of that stuff. So.
Oh yeah. A few more folks come in. Hey, Uncle Dave, glad you can be here. Appreciate you coming in.
So, Uncle Dave.
Let's see, Ross Edwin made content followed trending topics in travel and cruises, as well as current events that are not political. Yeah. I mean, that's
you'll be surprised how some of this politics, when you mix some of the stuff, some of the cuts in, they do work, substantially.
Oh yeah.
I try to do even both sides, so I could make it an even point
Right.
out there when I send shorts out, and they usually pick up nice numbers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
They you know, I don't think I don't remember any actual political things I've done. I've done a few kind of hot topics things that were real hot at the time, you know, on news and going around, and you know, they just, like you said, they hit and took off, and you know, you got a lot
yeah,
of views on it. You know, pick up a few subscribers here and there, but just mainly just pick up the views. And then I've been trying to do more shorts than I had been doing. And it seems, and you know, I've talked about it on some other shows before, but I think everything is headed more and more towards the short form, the shorts, and less with the long term content. I mean, you put shorts out, and I mean, you start getting views just like that. Whereas a long form you put out, it takes a little while for it to start coming up.
yeah.
Um, I've been I put some couple. I think I did like 3 shorts a couple days ago, and they took off and started getting a lot of views, and then they kind of leveled off for a little while. So what I've been trying to do now is once I see it level off, I'm going back to that same short and just playing with some hashtags and tag words and changing the title, and it's kicking it back up again, and it's getting some more. So I'm just trying to play around with some of the hashtags and tags. It may not be specific to that, but just as a general shorts type thing, just seeing, you know, what seems to be working better than others. And it's kind of surprising that just changing the title, um, it'll take off again, and you'll, you know, double the views again after it kind of plateaued for a little while.
Yeah.
And you know, when I say a little while, I'm talking, you know, it kind of stagnated for a couple hours. You know, it ain't like it was a week that it sit there. So it's just something, just trying to play around and trying to see, you know, which way is working better with that content that I put out then. So.
Mhm. Everybody's a little bit different, but
Yeah.
it is all how much what's your idea that you want to use on when you do this. So it's up to the person, the channel, to take care of it.
Right. Yeah. You're right. You know, you can use your shorts because they're going to get views, but link them to a long content video that help drive some of the viewers over there.
Yeah, it's like you said, some of your some of the long videos, when you check out the algorithm, usually if it's a 10-minute video, maybe the 3 or 4 minutes, it's how much a person kept watching. And then when you do a short of about 2-3 minutes, now that you could do a little longer, sometimes they work out better. If it's something funny, and the shorter it is, the more views you get, because people keep rewatching and rewatching and rewatching. Sometimes people do forget, and they have it playing and they forget and walk away, and this thing is going at it. I've done it myself a few times where I go, Alice is to me. Meanwhile, the short is just spinning and spinning and spinning, and I'm giving this person more views and stuff. So it just happens, So
Oh yeah. Hey, that ain't nothing wrong with a few extra views there.
no, of course not.
Let's see. Scott Manil, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in.
Just got Spain not too long ago.
Let's see. We just had a short for almost 2 years ago take off. Yeah, that's right. It is. You can have something that sits there and nobody's seen it for a while, and then all of a sudden it starts getting views again.
Yep. So, like I say, you bring it up from a year ago you redo a few things in it, and you ship it out, and then wow, like what happened now that I didn't happen a year ago?
Yeah,
What did I
that's
change the
right.
colors in it or something? It's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You had a good idea. It was just a year early.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That is right. So yeah,
Yeah,
it will take you
uh,
place. It can take you places.
that's right. Well, Eddie, you already kind of hit on a few of them, but what do you think is the biggest misconceptions creators have about shorts?
The idea behind it, that you could only stick to a niche, that you could only do a certain type of shorts. No, man, there is so much open menu out there to do as much as you can. One of the reasons I am not sticking to just one niche. That's why one of the reasons from the beginning I did pick the name Eddie Lugo Studios, and even my grandniece, when I said that to her, she's putting the channel together because I have no idea what the hell she was doing. I have no idea what a YouTube channel was,
Right.
and she says to me, "Is that what you want to go for with?" And I go, "Yeah." And I kind of end up growing on me.
Right.
And one of the reasons I picked studios is just this way I'm able to bring anything I want. There's
Right.
not a specific idea. I do try to stick to travel as much as I can.
Right.
Mostly will be cruising, of course. Second is traveling anywhere on a car, or traveling means any kind of type of travel to me.
Right.
And then the idea is that any other little things that I could associate with it, then I'll bring it in. I used to do a lot of shorts with my cats. Now I do
Right.
shorts for the members on the membership section.
Yeah.
So I try to keep the cats just for them as a personal things I do personal with me and my wife. Now I
Right.
used to do, depending on what it is. If it's a night out, a day night, or something,
Mhm.
I let the world check it out. But
Right.
mostly I go to members. So now I have a little open door where I could encase something else and give it a different taste of what I could come up with, and see what's out there too. Because sometimes I have played around with different themes, different languages, different ideas,
Right.
and testing the waters. And some of them have been doing pretty good.
Mm.
So I see that I'm able to continue doing stuff like that
Right.
and see how far I could go with it until somebody says to me,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound right. So we'll look into it and see what I need to change,
Yeah.
rebrand it, and send it right back out. And see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah. I think I think you're right that it seems like to grow with viewers and subscribers and everything
Yeah,
else, you've got to open your niche up a little bit. You can't have
yeah.
it locked down too tight. You've got to open it up to more parts of it.
Mhm.
And I mean, stay with what you like and what you want to do, um, and what you think people will want to see, but
Yeah.
don't keep it to you know, just a cruise ship. Open it up to more travel or
Mhm.
different aspects of the cruise and that kind of thing. And a while ago you said, depending on the time, you're putting it out, it may be for the other side of the world.
Mhm.
That's another thing I think that I've seen is, and I'm trying to start doing it more myself, but is to venture out from the core community that we're all in
Yes.
and go to other types of channels, and you'll pick up people from that channel, and you'll grow more and spread out more and get more ideas coming to you because you've got a lot more different views and things to look at that you're talking to people by going to their channels and seeing what they're doing.
And that's one of the things I saw when Paul and Meg used to do the list, and they stopped doing it because whatever reason was it. And as soon as I saw that chance, I went for it.
Right.
All I saw was expansion.
Right.
That's the first thing I saw. So I reached out to Paul, say, if I have your blessing, can I continue doing the list? As long as if eventually in the future you want to come back and take over again, I'm fine with that. But
Right.
would you give me the blessing to go ahead and do my own list? And he's like, you go right ahead.
Right.
So I start doing it. What helps me with that is that I get to see everybody that comes in. I go to their channels, I see their content,
Mhm.
and I'm able to interact with that channel
Right.
and get ideas and see where they're going. And I say, wait a minute, if they're going here, I could do also. So that gives me even more ideas to do shorts.
Right.
Because when it comes to blogs, I try to stick to one main, not just one crowd, but a close. I don't want to expand too much when it comes
Right.
to the videos itself. So I try to keep the lives when it comes to mostly cruising and traveling.
Right.
Same thing with videos, but shorts, there's a whole different deal there. And what I like about that is that, like you said, when it comes to subscribers, I've been picking up a lot of subscribers. And when they come to the channel, they check out the shorts. That's the first thing they check out.
Right.
And I get a lot of hits, and comments and stuff, even in different languages too. So I go ahead and I translate the what they're asking me, and I try to respond back as best as I can
Right.
to keep that communication open. And I'm always welcoming. Always welcome people that you don't know in your comments, because that leaves the door open for them to return, and they feel they feel like they've been acknowledged.
Right.
That's one thing we crave, to be acknowledged. So
Yeah.
I mean, just go out there and I mean, like I always say, you gotta work your butt off. I don't want to tell anybody how to do the channel, but
Right.
go out there and work.
Yeah. That's right. See, Ross said the attention span of viewers is important to understand. That's right. And
Yep.
a lot of it now is the 5 to 7 minutes. So I think it's shrinking and shrinking.
Yes.
How long the attention
The
span
world
is.
is pretty busy and getting busier. So
Yeah.
yes.
Hey Sue, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in. Chris M, how you? Hope you're doing good tonight.
Mr. Chris, how you doing?
Let's see. Everybody saying hey to each other, which is a good thing. Everybody keep talking. Just listen to us a little bit and talk to each other. Everything's good.
Amen.
Let's see. All right, that looks good there. Well, Eddie, I told you before the show that my day was hectic, and so I didn't get but a little bit of chance to put together the intro and everything. So it was, it works, but so anyway, I do have a couple shorts of yours that I was going to show just as an example of some of the content and shorts you're putting out. So we'll put one of them up for right now for everybody to see.
Check it out, check it out, check it.
Hey, Greg and the CE, call me hip hop junkie. Straight to your dome piece like Brass Monkey. All I wanna know is, do you wanna get funky? CNC beats beat.
And the reason I picked that one was because Alice was in it.
she's the queen here. So yeah.
That's right. And of course that was, I think, actually on TikTok where I got that one from. But, to me, when you do a short, you can use it, on both platforms most of the time. Just you may want to tweak a little bit of some hashtags or change the title or that kind of stuff. But most of the core content, you can, as long as you got it formatted like that, you can use it for either one and get more use out of the content.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing I like about TikTok and Instagram, even though at the beginning I was very against it, and Jeremy kept pushing me into get involved. And once I put my foot in there, oh crap, it's been a non-stop. What I like about that is that whatever music it's available, boom, put it out. Now YouTube is a little bit more tight when it comes to music. A lot of some videos I have to redo completely because of the music, or when I get hit with a claim, I go to the studio and I replace the music with the closest I could find on the library, just to keep trying to keep the same rhythm going. So,
Right.
but that's what I like about TikTok and Instagram. You get something done, send it out.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's good. You kind of, we've already talked about some, and you already saw it a little bit, but you know, do you did you see or could you see a big increase that shorts helped grow your subscriber base and your watch
Oh
time?
my lord, yes, big
Yeah.
time, my man, big time.
Yeah.
The last 6 months has there's been a big increase.
Mhm.
I am not complaining about it. It's been awesome, and I am very. I believe that I'm very blessed and very happy about it. It's been growing steadily. Nothing major to be like wow, but
Right.
I'm still waiting on that one short that will prop me up there.
Right.
But until it happens, I just keep playing around and searching and trying to put ideas, and hopefully someday it will happen. So,
Right. Well,
but
what
yes, yes, it does help. Yes.
right. What would you say is your favorite or most recognizable short that you did that you saw the biggest growth, or you like, darn, this, I got to stay on this.
There is one that is extremely doing extremely well right now, but
Mhm.
I have done only one. And so far, I have tied myself uh, into doing more with that theme because it's kind of a, I would say like a kind of a like a religious
Mhm.
short. So I'm trying to stick to it slowly.
Right.
I don't want people to look at me differently because I do. Once again, I do different themes, different ideas. I use a lot of stuff that I could use. I try to do it on a respectful way,
Right.
also. And uh, I'm not. I kind of don't want to say what it is, but it's been
That's
doing
fine.
great. Another one is the second one that is doing pretty good. It
Mhm.
has to do with politics too,
Right.
but on a comedy style student from both sides, one
Right.
from this side and one from the other side, and they're both doing great, but it's comedy.
Right.
So I see that they're doing pretty good. There's some other stuff that I done myself when it comes to let's say like a valley with land and the some backgrounds in cities that I use. Those are doing beautiful too. What I like to do the most is like the one you use
Uh,
when there's or experiences when it comes to cruising.
right.
Sometimes I mix two different ships, two different itineraries that we had. Try to mix it into one. I try to keep to one idea,
Right.
one single idea. But sometimes they, depending on the beat of the music, it works.
Right.
Sometimes you might see a Royal Caribbean badge, and then all of a sudden you see an NCL, and it's like, wait a minute, which is it going to belong to? It's
Right.
just the idea of cruising.
Yeah.
It's one main goal: get out there and go cruising.
That's right.
So I try to keep to it, in different ways too. Sometimes I might use the same video with different music. I might change a few things in it because I don't want it to be the same.
Right.
But I play around with it. Sometimes there's videos that I've done that is just to see what happens, and I put them out there. Sometimes they last a week, and if they don't do too good, I take them back out,
Right.
redo them again, and send it right back out. And it's just searching for that. Sometimes I get lucky because it's the time that is being put out.
Mhm.
Sometimes it is the day of the week too. because
Right.
there's days when I could do a Wednesday morning short, and it will do better than a Saturday evening short. It
Right.
just, like I say, it all depends on where does it go.
Right.
So you have to always be conscious of what you're doing, and don't let an idea hold you back. Oh, this might not work. No, 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 no. Work or not, work on it. Put it out there. Like I say, some of my shorts have burned big time. Some have done great. So
Yeah. Well, that's the only way to know if it's going to work is to put it out there and see if it works or not.
yeah,
If it don't, like you said, then you come back and change it and put it back out or whatever. And that timing is funny. I know. I can't remember if it was I think it was sometime last week. I had an idea come up, and so I put a short together right quick, put it out there. It was probably midnight, and I was getting everything ready, getting ready to go to bed, and I said, "Let me just see out of curiosity, if anything is triggered yet,"
Yeah.
because it was like midnight or a little after, and it hadn't been 10, 15 minutes max. I opened it up and looked, and it was 180 views already, and I'm like, "How in the world is 180 views at midnight?"
Yep. I'm telling you, it's the other side of the world. Somebody's watching.
Yeah.
And maybe the algorithm picked it up and shot it out there, and before you know it, bam! It's like,
that's right.
holy. It happens to me too. Sometimes I get surprised when I send I go to, let's say, TikTok.
Right.
Put the video, send it. By the time it downloads and I get to recheck it to see how it is doing, 47 views already. I'm like, what the,
That's right. Oh yeah.
So I'm kind of used to it now.
Yeah, Chris M said his best viewed video is a short with over 1,000 views. Just so happens to be the Love Boat horn on a Mexican Riviera cruise.
Yep.
That's just
something like that. It all depends how you title the whole thing too. Hashtag, not just the hashtag, but your title.
Right.
And make sure you use those cap letters, when it comes to the title. And send it. Right. Because Love Boat, a lot of people would listen to it and check it out, and before you know it, if it's a 30-second video, they might play it 3 or 4 times. Hi, Mandy.
Right. Hey, Mandy.
So yeah,
that's some shorts take off. Hey, there you go, Dan. Got the shorts taken off.
Danny, where did they go? Did you were able to catch them again?
Hey, run away. You use CapCut mainly for doing your shorts, or do you do a couple different ones? Or I know a lot of people with the TikTok, if I'm thinking right, they use the InShot for TikTok and CapCut for shorts, using different apps.
I use a lot of CapCut. I use a lot of InShot stuff that I have on my phone already. But I try to be not so much CapCut because sometimes you got to be careful. There was something going on last year with it. I know they went out for a while, and when they came back, I saw a blessing, and I knew I was very happy to see them return, and I was very happy to start using them again. So I get a lot of ideas from them, from that app. And I also, some stuff that I already have put together on my laptop. I use that too. But yes, the more apps you could, in ChatGPT now, you could do some ideas in it too, and do some pictures and different videos when it comes to it, and then edit them and put them out. So, and do shorts out of that. But one thing I will tell you is always try to put those subscriptions on the description boxes of your shorts or any video. Always make sure that you are giving the recognition to the right person.
Right.
It kind of saves your behind
Right.
once you're monetized. When when YouTube checks your videos and they see that you're adding a hashtag or www dot whoever is registered to and permissions and stuff like that, it works.
Right.
Because I learned the hard way and I lost the first time I got hit with that stuff, that I got kicked out of the program.
Right.
I mean, I lost over 350,000 views, and I deleted over 400 videos. And it was all I needed to do was go into copyright, make sure that section was clear, and it
Right.
would be fine. So that's how I learned. So
Right. Well, that's a hard way to learn it.
yeah, oh yeah.
But which I've noticed on I think it was the last couple shorts and TikToks that I watched of yours a day. At the end of it, you come back up with credits for like the music and that kind of thing.
Yes.
So that was good.
And to me, TikTok and Instagram,
Mhm.
it is. I'm doing it for fun.
Right.
There, I'm not looking for subscribers. I'm not looking for the views itself. Views just happen. I hardly spend a lot of time when I go to TikTok and Instagram. I go
Right.
in, do my videos, get out. And maybe like 2 months ago, Scotty J was doing some lives and stuff, and then I was kind of hanging out, but I never got the. I do so many lives in YouTube that I just
Right.
didn't want to be involved with another app or another
yeah.
system, So
Yeah.
I wanted to keep one transition done the right way, Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, Danny said what she's talking about shorts is that Eddie wears shorts.
Yes, when I can.
Aquarium of sharks. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now you put do something with fish or sharks or something like that. I mean, people want to watch it. I remember a short I did a while back. Of course, I had it in a long content video also. But the first time we went to Nassau after they redid the port, they got that 3D thing there on the corner with the sharks and the turtles and everything looked like they're coming out of the aquarium. I mean, that thing took right off, because of the shark on it.
That's what happened to Guga and Rob on their channel. They did Guga did a short of that shark coming at you.
Right.
And he was one of the first ones to do it.
Yeah.
And when the shark pops the mouth, just a little kid on the bottom of the screen looking at it, and he gets so scared that he falls on the floor.
All right.
That little video got over 10 million views. Talk about getting hit. They made the 100,000 within weeks. This thing just kept piling up. So
There.
that's there's a hope that someday I'll get to do the same thing with a short and bang, bang, bang.
It's all timing, Ed. It's all timing. Just
I'm into that. Yes.
happen to be the first one to get it and put it out there, and it just take off.
Yeah. But when it comes to that, I know a lot of accidents and when really bad things happen. I know a lot of people like to film that and put it out. I try to stay away from that. I don't want something like that to happen to me and be put out there, for the world to see. So even though I know I could get a lot of views from stuff like that, there's a limit to some things, I could be a pain in the ass sometimes, but when it comes to something like that, I gotta show respect, So
That's right. Yeah, that's one thing I won't ever do either. Is stuff like that. I mean, that's what I did for over 30 years was EMS, and so just about I hate to say every wreck we go to or anything like that, but most all wrecks you go to, we'll be out on highways and interstates, and people are riding by not paying attention to where they're going because they're all filming as they're going by, and, who knows, what shape somebody or a body is in laying right there that we may be moving at the time or something like that. And they plaster over. And, I know of several occasions where people got killed in car wrecks, and that was how their family found out. They saw it on a social media thing before they could be notified.
Yeah.
I mean, people just have to think about that kind of stuff when they're, when to put stuff up like that, because, it should, but it don't bother everybody if it's not them, but that you never know when it's going to be you, so.
I do have a video a couple of days ago, last Friday, I believe. Me and I went to get Chinese. On the way down, we passed a section where there was a fire truck from the next county, and there were a few cars and some sheriff department police pulled over, but apparently the person had either a heart condition or something that they were on the side. I didn't see, the little bit that we were able to look at as we passed by. I didn't see no bodies or anything. If there would have been bodies or something like that, then it would have been blocked out. I don't want to show none of that. But it seems like by the time we got back, it was all clear and gone.
Right.
But like I say, I try to stay away from things like that. I don't want to show any faces. The same thing when it comes to kids. I do not do short videos with kids.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, that's a no.
No.
What the?
Let's see. Hope he's wearing clean shorts. My wife said,
I work at a hospital, and yeah, I agree. But you never know.
Yeah. I got has on some clean drawers.
Yep. Or something.
Yeah. I do my channel for fun, not looking to make any money.
Okay. Hey. Yes. Whatever you decide to do.
Hey, Zach. Glad you can make it. Hope you're doing good.
Man.
I got
Mr.
try
Humble.
to catch up. Yeah, I got to try to catch up on some of his haunted walks and things the last couple of days of being. I hadn't been able to watch them, and so I'm gonna try to catch up on them because I can sit here and watch his haunted houses and walkthroughs and don't have to go out there and fight the crowd.
Amen to that. Yeah. I stay away from stuff like that. I used to like it when I was younger. Now with my heart condition and all that, no, I stay away from stuff like that. So, and Alice is not too into it either. So, like you, I stay home and if anything, I just watch on TV and that's it.
Well, Zach, all you got to do is take sections out of the videos that you put out there.
And not just that, always when you're filming, always look for that extra shot. Always keep, if you're using your phone, just make sure you do it like this so you can do your shorts. That it's just simple. That's why it's good to always shoot extra footage, extra content, because you never know. That's where you get your shorts from. And that is your key to get to that video later when you put the longer video out. You already are using the little short to help you bring that person back to your channel and take a look at the video. Hopefully they'll see the whole thing, and that's how you make money by videos. Shorts are just a quick, easy access to get views and subscribers. Videos is where the money's at as long as you're penalized. Remember that you're penalized. You're not monetized. Penalized. You're making pennies on this thing, all right?
Yeah. And that's what when the back-to-back cruise that we were just on last month, I made sure that I'll be filming stuff with my phone. I'd be filming, and then I said, okay, I'd stop it and start filming. Turn my phone around so I could get some more film and content for try to do some shorts or TikTok or something like that with. So.
Even the same stuff that you already filmed the horizontal way,
right?
Do it again on the vertical way.
Yeah. Why
not have it twice? That's how you get your shorts done. Yeah. That's your ideas coming in to help you with it. So use it, reuse it.
That's right. it's a lot to to try to keep up with TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube,
Yes.
and doing all of it.
Bless whoever is able to do that, but I can. I just like to stick to one. That's why I believe my channel is doing so well,
Mhm.
because I put my heart so into it. The other two are just for fun to relieve stress. When I have something extra on YouTube that I could use with the original music, I got a TikTok, then Instagram. Instagram, even sometimes Instagram, you gotta be careful with it, because it seems like lately Facebook has a lot of rules or some stuff going. But TikTok, you could put somebody almost butt naked there, and they still take it.
Right.
Just that when you do a live, don't say some words supposedly
Right.
that might get you snip or cancel for a few days, and then they'll bring you back. So no big deal.
Yeah. Well, Danny, you'll be able to do a lot of shorts and
Oh yeah.
Halloween party.
Hmm.
Let's see. Short viewers don't usually come over to long. Well, I don't know. I've gotten a few.
Yeah.
I think to me, it seems to be picking up. Maybe it's just the ones that I'm actually getting the short in front of, and they're coming. But it seems to me that it's picking up with people watching the shorts, and as long as it's connected to a long.
Let me give you an idea. November 2nd, me and Alice, we're gonna go into the aqua. I'm already putting a short out there, letting people know what's coming up next.
Right.
So now, once we're in it every day, I'll go out there and film.
Mhm.
Now, when I return home during the week, I'll do shorts of what's coming up on Friday or Saturday, depending which day I pick to put the premiere out. But those shorts are giving you hints of what's coming on the video later.
Right.
So don't put everything in those shorts. Make sure you give a tease. Then when that video comes out on Friday, boom. And don't make it a whole hour video. Try to make it a 15, 20 minutes, And then if you got to do a couple more out of that, then do a couple more. Even better.
Yeah.
Make sure you name it, part 1, part 2, and then this way people know to return the following week, because you're going to have something else extra to it.
Right.
Just my idea. So.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Because his job being on ball fields. Yep. All kinds of videos. Yeah.
There you go. She's picking on me tonight.
Yeah.
I need to be
on the move.
Anthony, I keep hearing Cheryl says that you're going to win some kind of go race, which I'm already the champion on. So don't worry about it.
See, I won't gonna bring that up tonight, Eddie. But they done started. So.
Listen, and numero uno right here.
It's been possible.
Yeah, Bob. Sometimes whole pennies. Sometimes.
Oh,
not every time.
Scott's driving and listening. Hey, Scott, you going between jobs? Or?
I think he should be going home now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he might be between jobs.
Yeah.
It's 4:49 where he's at. So.
Yeah.
Or who knows?
Yo, Eddie.
Mr. Bob, the fishman
Yeah.
from Pennsylvania.
There's my bad influencer right there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear all about that. The two of you in two ships. Oh, Lord. That's a lot of shorts right there.
Yeah. Shannon be done kicked me out. I had something else come up then. So I couldn't be on her live last night for the Venetia cruise. They're getting ready to go on in about 3 weeks. So she's gonna be upset with me.
Ouch. Don't worry, next week she'll be doing another live. So.
Oh yeah, next Monday.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Well, I got another short of yours. Will pop up here to give another example of another kind. So let the people look at. Yeah, so,
I try to give everybody a nice good morning opening.
Right.
So yes.
yeah. Yeah, well, I picked that one because it was Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, today's Tuesday. So, wait, where'd that background come from? What happened there? I don't understand.
Even though it says CNS, I don't know what that happened there, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time. If I can get in, if I can cram in the cart,
We might have to cut your legs, you know. So
I say
don't
fold
worry.
my legs up and sit on my knees or something.
That's one good thing about me. My size, I fit
Right.
on that thing.
Let's see. Well, Eddie, we like both of us love going on cruises, and we love the cruise community. Do you think that the cruise community of YouTube is using shorts to the full potential they can yet?
No, unfortunately, no. I'm telling you, there is so much you could do with shorts when it comes to cruising. There's so many little things that we take for granted where we're on a ship. There's so many little things in there that you could showcase. You know, there's so much to it that I mean, you'd be amazed how much stuff you could use out of that.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, we are in a cruising community, which is a nice size. But I know there's a lot more out there. You know, there's more cruising channels, there's more communities that sometimes we get a few people that come by, stop in, say hello, and they move on to whatever. Some people do come in and stay. So and it's always good to bring somebody new because it brings in new ideas, bring more different texture to what you're doing and opinions and stuff like that. So
Right.
it does help in the long run. So it's good to bring them in and embrace it.
Right. Well, how do you balance the getting the content while you're on a cruise and also enjoy your cruise?
That's one thing you need to know when to shut it down. I try to do as much as I can while I'm out. This thing is always with me everywhere I go. So be careful if you're on a cruise and you're doing something stupid. If I have this with me, you are part of it. So I'm always filming. Yeah, I'm always filming. But once we get to a show, once we get somewhere where Alice wants me there,
Right.
I put her away. You know, sometimes I might bring my own tripod, put it on a tripod and let it film, let her run by itself, but I'm with her. So yes, there's sometimes where you need to, and we go to a late dinner or something, or have a snack, and some of the times, just flip it, put it down, and don't even look at it. But as much as I can, I'm always filming as much as I can. Sometimes I do go. I'm doing something in one side of the ship, and she's on the other side doing her own thing too. So sometimes we divide and conquer. Sometimes we're let's say she's going to a show that I don't really care for.
Right.
Then I go to if there's activities where there's bingo or something. I go there, check out, film some stuff, and then I said we're gonna meet here at this time. So we end up getting there and meet there, and then from there we decide where we're gonna go next. Sometimes we sit down and talk about what we did. I don't review what I filmed because I don't want to see it yet. I want to save as much as I can.
Right.
So once we get back home, then I redo the whole thing and check through it. So yes,
Right.
some of the cruise ships we get Wi-Fi, some of them don't. This one coming up in the Aqua, we are getting Wi-Fi because it's just the two of us.
Right.
If there's a big group, like maybe on the Viva, I'm not sure yet if we'll have Wi-Fi on the Viva because so many of us there
Right.
that I have no idea who's going to be left out behind. And the same thing with the Unhinged.
Oh, yeah.
In 2027, when that cruise happens, I think most of us are on that cruise. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's not going to be many people in the community anyway that's not going to be on
for
one or both of those.
yeah, no chance coming in and checking things out. So hopefully,
Yeah.
we get to make more people come in and stay within the community. So
That's right.
it should be a good thing. Again, it should be a good thing.
That's it. Yeah, well, you too, Shannon. I know. I got to pick at you though. So you can't fuss at me. You can just type right now.
Oh yeah, it's a good thing, I guess.
That's right. That's right. Just a couple more questions, Eddie. Do you have, if you could film one dream YouTube short series on a cruise ship, do you know what that would be? Do you have an idea what you would love to do a short series on?
The lifestyle of the people that are there.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they on that cruise and what are they doing?
Right.
See what motivates them to be cruising. Why are they cruising?
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the restaurants and film whatever. Everybody does that.
Right.
Everybody knows, films the menu and what we're gonna eat, stuff like that. That's another thing I do. I film the food. I take pictures and stuff like that.
Right.
But I don't really hardly ever talk about them because every experience is different.
Right.
There's something I don't like, but the next person next to me loves it.
Right.
So I try to stay away from the stuff like that and try to leave it, to your experience.
Right.
But why did you choose to come to this cruise ship? Why did you pick the itinerary and where we're going? That's one thing I would like to do because you guess if there's so much people that you could talk to, you get to meet a lot of different angles and ideas. So yes, definitely. That's a great question, sir.
Right. Yeah. Go Wilson Travels said they always get Wi-Fi.
Mr. Adam and Debbie, how you doing? It's been a while. What's up?
Well, Chris is going to be the one that's going to be sitting back waiting to see anything we're posting while we're on those two cruises because he said he's not going to be there. So somebody will have to put a little something out for him to watch while we're on the cruise, I reckon.
Yep. Oh my God, you're gonna get in trouble here.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
And the same way I drink coffee at home, I drink coffee on a cruise ship too. So don't get me wrong with that.
Well, Eddie, has there ever been anything? Well, I'm sure there has, but you remember, what was a cruise moment that would have made a perfect YouTube short if you'd had the camera rolling when it happened?
Oh my God! on the bloggers cruise back in 2023, we were in the breakaway out of New Orleans. Over 150 channels, over 900 people for just that section of the cruise, and there was so much happening that I wish I would have had 4 phones. Because there was always something happening. There was a lot of times that I had to cut down and I couldn't film because I knew I was going to run out of room. And even though I had my laptop with me and everything, it was still the same. I didn't have enough.
Right.
I mean, some of the stuff I needed to save. And unfortunately, that's when I was kind of learning about saving my material on the phone. And there was a section of it where I deleted to make some more space, that I deleted all stuff that I needed to get rid of. But then I saw a section that said large files, me thinking it was large files, part of that trash.
Right.
I deleted it. When I went back to look for the stuff that I needed, it was all gone.
Right.
Talk about getting hit on the head big time. So I say, so that's what happened. So, I had a lot of content with Dan from traveling with Dan um, from the Canadian guy that is always hanging out with Tony. Some of the stuff with Tony, I was able to save it because I emailed that stuff to Jenny. So I was able to retrieve it and save it. And I'm telling you, there were so many bloggers there that I could not film enough.
Right.
And that's one cruise that I always hated, that I did not have enough extra to keep filming like crazy. Man, I'm telling you.
Oh,
But
yeah.
on the Glory, a year later, I filmed some stuff that is very risky to put on YouTube. So,
Well, you put it on TikTok now.
no. I'm telling you, it's very risky. So I don't want to
Yeah.
get myself in trouble.
Right. Right. Lord.
It's
Well,
it's one of my clouds. So wait.
you sit there just in case you can pull it out one day.
Amen. Just sitting there having a piña colada and a nice coconut on the side. There you go. Yeah, the unhinge.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm ready. I'm gonna be ready for the unhinge.
We just have to be walking around with 4 or 5 cameras all the time.
Small cameras and the cell phone and a couple of GoPros. Boy,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be ready for this one. That one is gonna be a lot of stuff happening every day. So yes,
Oh yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. I do. I almost feel sorry for people on the cruise that's not on YouTube.
Oh my God, yes.
Because they ain't gonna know what's going on.
I see these people running, walking around with cameras. I'm talking to themselves. They're like, what's wrong, Hey. Nowadays, you could say to yourself, "Well, no, it's fine." I remember back when the wireless speaker things, the Apples, you could talk to, and you could hear through the ear, and you
Right.
didn't have to have the phone attached to your ear.
Right.
Sometimes I'd be like, "What the hell is this person talking to?" Hello.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, I'm glad you could come in. Hope you're doing good tonight. Let's see. We'll do a back to back and be on the ship. There you go. Come on. Get on the. Go ahead and line it up.
Ready to go again.
Yeah, like them back to backs because the first debarkation day you don't sweat. You don't worry about it. That night when you on Carnival when you get the heart on your bed instead of a towel animal. That night everybody's sad, moping, walking around, and you just okay. It's just the middle of the cruise for you.
Yep. I love 14 days. I love
yeah.
a 14-day cruise because of that.
Yeah, we had really got where we liked the Journeys cruises and 12, 14, 16 days. I mean, that was great. And so that's what we just did that back to back with Shannon. It was 8 and a 6, so another 14 days. But we like those longer ones like that.
Yep.
So,
and that's another thing about filming on cruises. I mean, you film as much as you can. You could always delete it, if you don't want to use it or you don't like it. But I'd rather have it than don't have it at all. And
right.
I did learn my hard way because sometimes at the beginning I used to thinking that I was filming, and so I look at the phone and there's no red dot. I'm like, damn it.
Right. Yeah, I do that. I do that every once in a while. I'll hit like the Pocket 3. I'll turn it on and think I'm filming and walking around and looking at something like, man, this is gonna be good. And I was like, flip, that ain't filming. I didn't
Yep.
get it. So, yeah,
Sometimes it's like, wow, shooks.
yeah,
But hey, opportunities, maybe you missed that one, but there's always another opportunity for something else. So,
that's right. That's right.
yep. You have to stay positive while you're on the cruise.
Right.
And if you're filming, film as much as you can.
Yeah.
Don't ever say no. Just do as much
Right.
as you can.
Yeah. Well, we're over the hour mark. I think event yours, if I remember correct from the list somebody posted today, event yours is started at 8 o'clock. So if you're in my chat, I pinned the link up in the top if you want to go over there and see what they got going on tonight while we're finishing up here.
And I believe Scott's gonna be there.
Yeah. So, Eddie, I guess to finish us off, what advice would you give a new creator or a creator that hadn't really been using shorts? What would be the advice for them to start using shorts, but they're feeling overwhelmed about it? So, what would be some advice that help them get started down the road on shorts?
Reach out to other channels where they have a nice amount of shorts already, a nice amount of subscribers. Over 1,000 to me is good enough. And ask questions. If somebody doesn't want to help you, ask somebody else. I'm available whenever anybody needs to ask anything. So I try to give my point of view, and there's always somebody out there that is willing to help you, teach you,
Right.
give you advice, give you ideas. There's a few channels where I have been. You need to try to bring something else, and you're slowing down. You're complaining about how come I don't have that many subs. It all depends. How much have you been doing this? Have you been doing that? And they're like, no. What are you waiting for? I don't know if it's gonna work. How do you know that? Give it a shot. See what happens. Always play with something new. Look for a different idea. Look for a different angle. Look for a different color. Something is gonna give, and eventually you'll find it. You might find the right thing and doesn't work, but it might end up working after all on a different day. So,
Yeah.
experiment and do as much as you can. And like I say, hustle, hustle, hustle. Put it
Right.
out there and push it, and be the face of your channel. Take the channel by the balls, and go out there and take care of business, because
Right.
nobody else is gonna do it for you. You got to do it on your own. So yes, and whoever tells you otherwise, you tell him to mafangu, capish? And
Right.
Enchanter knows who I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
amen to that.
Yeah. Well, you opened up. She's got a question. let's, let's see what she got in. Trying to find out if the ship goes with island time going to St. Croix. That damn time change is a week before I leave, and I'm pushing it the time to get back. I don't want to be a peer runner. Yeah.
Always listen to the ship's time. Do not listen to your phone. Do not listen to anything else but the ship time. Get yourself an analog watch with you. Do not pay attention to whatever time is on your phone, because the phone will automatically goes up to satellites and look for the
Yeah.
time, whatever. And make sure that you set up your watch to the time of the ship and follow that.
Yeah. And Shannon, if I remember right, last year when we went to St. Croix, the ship did not change the ship time like they do when we go to Hawaii and Alaska. The ship stayed on the ship time. But like he said, if you got an analog watch, or take your phone when you get off the ship, you know how many hours you got left to get back on. put set a timer alarm on
The
your
alarm,
phone,
yeah. There you go. Yes, that's a good idea.
and
Too.
so you can get back. But I don't remember. I don't believe that the ship changed the ship time in St. Croix. I think the ship stayed on their same time. Yes, it's a different time at St. Croix, but yeah, that's most of the places through the Caribbean we go to that, they're on a different time, but the ship stays on the ship time.
Yep.
So,
You might hear different things, but
yeah.
if anything, you could always call the cruise line itself
Yeah.
and ask them.
Or they'll tell you that morning when you get ready to get off the ship
Mm-hmm.
what time that the ship's time then is and what time to be back.
And
So,
stick to it.
so
Because you don't want to be left behind or have Alice film you, because Alice will put you as a peer runner on her channel, and that's it. For the rest of your life, you will be a peer runner.
yeah. and like I said, that you're right, Shannon. You'll be the only one that you can post a video and a short of the Venetia sailing away from St. Croix.
From your point of view, yes. While you're crying too.
That's right. So, well, if you get left, I'll fly down and pick you up and come back. We might have to stay a couple days, but
Or 3.
couple of 3. That's right. So, all right. Well, Eddie, I really appreciate you coming in and
Thank you for the invite, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
talking, and I'm sure we'll do it again. Or not on short, something else. You've been down these YouTube streets a couple different times on different ways and learn things each time. And so I think
every day I learn something new. So yes.
So, you got a lot of knowledge that I think can help, new people starting out, people that have hit a roadblock and trying to figure out where to go and where to do. And I know you're more than willing to help and answer questions, like you said a while ago, to anybody that you can. And
if I don't know the answer, I'll get you to somebody.
Yeah, and that's what I would say. Most people in this community will bend over backwards to help you or answer questions and that kind of thing. So just anytime anybody is stuck with something or don't understand something or wants to know a little more, just all you got to do is ask the question. You don't, if you want to send me a message, Eddie a message, Shannon, whoever, Liz, send them a message. They're gonna respond to you and they're gonna answer. Or like Eddie said, if they don't know, they're gonna find out the answer. If you go in some of these lives, if you're in here right now and you got a question that you want to ask, just like Shannon, ask it. That's in any of anybody's lives, there's all the time people asking questions, and somebody, if not multiple people, are trying to help you and give you the answers. So that's one good thing about this community that we've all stumbled into, is there's a lot of people in here that's willing to help. So.
And on that note, there's a schedule that I do every day. It's in 10 different groups that you could always take a look, and you could find who's coming up next. And if you need questions, you'll see who's going at what time. You could go to your live and ask your questions. So yeah.
And Eddie's put in even as much work as it is just to schedule that stuff. He's put in the extra work and it's got a link there. So when you see, if you looked like for tonight, for this show here at 7:00, all you had to do was click on the link and what he put out, and you'd be right here. So he puts in a tremendous amount of work to make things a lot easier for us.
And it don't cost anybody a thing.
That's right. So, all right. Well, Eddie, anything closing you like to say that we hadn't already said, or before we get out of here?
Like I said, do your best you can for your channel. Your channel will show the fruits of your labor. and don't be afraid of asking or put that put that food in front of you and go for it.
Yeah.
You got
Right.
nothing to lose.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. I appreciate everybody coming in again. Eddie, I thank you for being here. Everybody, of course, Eddie will be having coffee in the morning at about 7:15, and you can hang out with him. And then he'll be going to go live together at 9.
Amen.
Got a whole nother crew in there with him now. So there's always something going on.
Oh yeah.
One fellow wants to holler at everybody. I don't understand, but anyway, he wants to holler at everybody.
And then you have your 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yeah. And then
With the
tomorrow
Yes.
night, I'll be back on at 8 with Uncle Dave and the Texas Cruiser Rick. And who knows what we'll be talking about, but we'll be talking about something. It'll be we'll probably have several things to talk about. But anyway, it's all a good time everywhere.
There you go.
But so appreciate everybody coming in, and we'll see you around on in a show somewhere or short.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.